You hold control over your mind, not external events. Recognize this and you'll discover inner strength. A happy life requires very little. It's all within your thoughts. Today, I escaped anxiety by realizing it originated within me, in my perceptions, not from external factors. If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Accept the circumstances fate binds you to, and love those brought into your life with all your heart. Focus on the present, and in the morning, appreciate the precious privilege of being alive, breathing, thinking, enjoying, and loving. Everything that happens has been waiting since the beginning of time. True happiness is an inward power of the soul. Committing injustice includes doing nothing. Don't waste time arguing about what a good person should be. Live each moment as if it were your last, fearing not death but the failure to truly live. The first step is to be anxious. Nature controls all. The second step is to concentrate on your tasks, doing them with keenness, humility, and truthfulness. Avoid complaining, as all things are according to the universal nature, and eventually you'll be nobody and nowhere. True good fortune is what you make for yourself. Good character, good intentions, and good actions. Focus on what you have, not what you lack. Exercise objective judgment, unselfish action, and willing acceptance of external events. This is all you need. Material possessions are not crucial for a happy life if you understand existence. Receive wealth without arrogance and be ready to let it go. Stop honoring externals and don't become a mere tool for material things. When you perform a good act, move on to another without seeking validation. Embrace change, for it's essential, just like the change in wood for a hot bath or food for nourishment. Change for yourself is equally necessary. Receive without pride, let go without attachment. Hold on to the names of good, modest, truthful, rational, and magnanimous. If you lose them, quickly return to them. Everyone loves themselves more than others but values others' opinions more than their own. Be content with who you are. Don't fear your last day and don't long for it. Recognize that everything changes, and the greatest blessings are within and reachable. A wise person is content without wishing for more. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. All cruelty stems from weakness, and there's no easy way from earth to the stars. Difficulties strengthen the mind, and we often suffer more in imagination than in reality. Life is not about its length but its quality. Act with youthful enthusiasm, as you can use it better as you grow older. If a man doesn't know his destination, no wind is favorable. The power of the mind lies in its ability to be unconquerable. It's not that life is short, but we make it so by wastefulness. The flourishing life requires moderating desires and understanding their superficiality. No man is free who is not master of himself. Wealth is not in possessions, but in having few wants. Whoever doesn't regard what they have as ample wealth is unhappy, even if they rule the world. Seamless thoughts, words, and deeds streamline efforts, eliminating worry and dread. Be explicit in your aspirations. Seek truth without compromising principles. Let silence prevail or speak only when necessary. Know yourself first and then adorn yourself accordingly. Say to yourself what you aspire to be and then act accordingly. Circumstances reveal the person, and freedom is the only worthy goal. Choose how you respond to external circumstances, embody your philosophy, and act impeccably wherever you are. Give an impeccable performance in any circumstance. Great things aren't created suddenly. If you desire a fig, there must be time for it to blossom, bear fruit, and ripen. People are disturbed not by things but by their perceptions. Living is an act of courage, and true happiness lies in enjoying the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Cease worrying about things beyond your control for true happiness. The flourishing life comes from moderating desires and understanding their superficiality. No man is free who is not master of himself. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Whoever does not regard what he has as most ample wealth is unhappy, though he be master of the world. When your thoughts, words, and deeds form a seamless fabric, You streamline your efforts and thus eliminate worry and dread. It's time to stop being vague if you wish to be an extraordinary person. If you wish to be wise, explicitly identify the kind of person you aspire to become. Seek truth without compromising principles. When you have found truth, you need not fear being defeated. Let silence be your general rule, or say only what is necessary and in few words. Know first who you are and then adorn yourself accordingly. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life, achieved by disregarding things beyond our control. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Give an impeccable performance wherever you are and in whatever circumstances. Accept your given role and refrain from complaining about it. Wherever you find yourself, give an impeccable performance. Nothing great is created suddenly, and patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Those who educate children well are more honored than those who produce them. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. Excellence is not an act but a habit, achieved through training and habituation. The unexamined life is not worth living. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. To find yourself, think for yourself. He who cannot be a good follower cannot be a good leader. Love is a serious mental disease. The measure of a man is what he does with his power. Ignorance is the root and stem of every evil. Enjoy present pleasures in such a way as to not injure future ones. If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. Associate with people who improve you, and suffer only when necessary. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. A hero is born among 100, a wise man among 1,000, but an accomplished one might not be found even among 100,000 men. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. Love is simply the name for the desire and pursuit of the whole. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow, or stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. The soul takes nothing with her to the next world but her education and her culture. At the beginning of the journey to the next world, one's education and culture can either provide the greatest assistance or act as the greatest burden to the person who has just died. A hero is born among 100, a wise man among 1,000, but an accomplished one might not be found even among 100,000 men. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. It is not enough to win a war. It is more important to organize the peace.